Hello, guys. It is time for Rocking with Becca. And I want to tell you right off, if I look like I'm down or whatever, I'm not. I'm just very dizzy today. Rocking isn't helping, but I can't sit in a rocking chair without rocking. I don't know. I guess it was a combination of too many things together. I took my nose spray and I did my asthma inhaler, and just as I hold my breath a little bit to keep that in my lungs for a few seconds, and then I immediately walked outside to get Macy's ball, and I stepped out the back door just as my husband was cranking up his diesel truck. And if you know anything about diesel, they put off a big smoke, fume. And so I think all of that, and then I sat down in the chair in the living room to play with Macy and to throw the ball to her. And hubby was getting ready to leave, so he come in and I put my head back so he could kiss me bye. And with all that, a combination of all of that together, I guess, just made me dizzy. For a few seconds or half a minute, so however long it was, I was spinning, but now it's left me. I'm not really spinning. I just feel woozy. Like if I move too quick, it's going to start spinning. So I think it was just a combination of all of that. But good morning, guys. Welcome back to Rocking with Becca, and I want to say welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for coming by and subscribing to my channel. Thank you every time you hit that like button, because it really does help my channel. Thank you so much for every comment you leave. Thank you so much for my older subscribers that's been with me for a while, that you keep coming back. I thank you so much for stopping by my channel and giving me a little time of in your day. I know we're very busy people, and it's a big effort to stop and watch a video, and I thank you so much for doing that. And if you are new to my channel, I try to every Saturday do a little series called Rocking with Becca, which is what we're doing now. And sometimes I'm not able to do it. It's not really often that I miss it, and I'm so thankful for that that I'm able to do it and not miss it no more than what I do. I have a lot of health issues, and sometimes that keeps me from being able to do videos. May just be feeling too bad to do a video. But anyway, every Saturday I try to do Rocking with Becca, and I ask you to leave me questions. You can ask me anything about me, about my doll hobby, just whatever question you want to ask me, and I pretty much will answer any question. They might be some that I feel might be inappropriate to answer over YouTube, but it's not. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever gotten one like that yet. And so anyway, I just want to welcome you all to my channel, and welcome you back. Those of you that keeps coming back and watching. Rocking with Becca is usually a long video. Of course, I do make long videos through the week also sometimes. But Rocking with Becca is usually a long video, because it's time that I can sit here and just talk with y'all and maybe answer questions you've asked me, and so it usually runs kind of long. So just remember that. Maybe you want to take a break during your busy day and have a little rest. Then you can sit down with you a cold drink or a cup of coffee or hot chocolate or tea, whatever you like. Sit back and relax and take a break from your busy day and watch my video, and then you'll be refreshed and ready to get up and go again. So, today is a gloomy day weather-wise, and it rained a little bit yesterday. Thank you, Jesus. But just a little bit. It didn't rain enough to saturate the ground like it needed to, but we did get a little rain, and I'm thankful for every little bit we get. It has been so long since we've had rain here, guys. So long. Months since we've had rain. And I was really, according to the weather, we was going to have a big percentage of rain, and I was just looking forward to a day. I love it when it's raining. I just love it. But I don't like the cloudy, gloomy day if it's not raining. If it's not going to rain, I would rather the sun to shine. And today is one of those cloudy, gloomy days with no rain. And so the lighting may not be good in here. I do have both blinds open here in the nursery and the overhead light on. But the lighting may not be too good because of the gloomy weather, cloudy weather. But anyway, we're going to go ahead. I've done all the preliminaries except for showing my baby. She's not really the baby of the day, but she's a new baby. And I just love this baby. She's kind of like Zane. Zane is my Kimby baby. He's the Nathan kit from Kimby, and he was gifted to me by my sweet friend Ren. And I just love that little boy. His mouth is open. You can put a real, a bottle nipple in his mouth. You can put a pacifier in his mouth, and that's not magnified. It's magnetized. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that little in-house joke there. Magnified, huh? Yeah, magnetized. It's not a magnetized passy. It takes a nipple. Zane does, and I just love that. I love these open mouth dolls that can suck their thumbs or take passies with nipples and bottles with nipples, and I just love it. So I'm gonna do a name reveal. This is one of my new babies that I've just recently got. I traded my partial silicone for 3 vinyl dolls, and this was one of them. This is a Lee Middleton. I don't know her Lee Middleton name, but she's adorable. She's totally adorable, and look at that mouth. I love that. And she sucks her thumb, and she's just adorable. But name reveal, guys. Name reveal. Her name is Kelly, and that is from, and I said I was going to remember it, and I didn't. I'm so sorry. Something Reborn Nursery, but there's a lot of nurseries that says Something Reborn Nursery. I don't know. I will have in the description the link to the channel of the person that suggested the name, and I chose the name she suggested. I'm so sorry. I looked at it right before I turned on this video, and I did not write it down. And so now I can't go back to it because I went to it from my phone. I could go look on my computer, but it's in the living room. I'm so sorry. So look in the description under this video. There'll be a little tab that'll say show more. Click on that. And in the description, you will find the link to who suggested the name Kelly. And sorry, she's my shout out for today, along with another one. But I'm so sorry. Go to the description and click on her link and check her out. I'm so sorry that I can't remember your YouTube name. But I named this little girl Kelly. And so we're going to rock her while we're doing Rocking with Becca, because that's what we do, is we rock. Yeah. And she's sucking her thumb. I couldn't bear to take her out of this little outfit. She's just so cute in this little outfit. I just love her. I eventually will, but right now we're just enjoying this little outfit. Okay, so now that's all of the preliminaries. Oh, okay. Well, I say it is. Well, it is, but I'm gonna talk a little bit about my health issues before I get on into the question. If you're new to my channel, I have quite a few health issues. I battle with depression. I battle with anxiety. And all of that comes along with the chronic disease of fibromyalgia, which I have. I also have arthritis very badly. I have high blood pressure, high sugar, diabetes, high cholesterol. Oh my, I just have all kinds of things wrong with me. And I have had social anxiety all my life and didn't realize I had it. I knew that it was very hard on me to meet new people and to socialize with people that, I wasn't real familiar with. Now, once I get to know you and we become friends, I'm fine. But it takes me a little while to get there. And so I have all these things wrong with me. And since 2020, when the big C come out, you know what I'm talking about, the sickness that started in 2020, we were isolated. We were shut in. We wasn't allowed to get out and go and do. They was trying to get the pandemic down, and they wanted everybody to stay home and not spread the disease and all that. And so it was a whole year. It was like that, and so therefore it added to my inability to socialize. And I got to the place that, during that time, like I said, we were shut in. We couldn't get out. So, or we wasn't supposed to. Not everybody abided by it, but but anyway, I had to learn to find my happy place. I had to learn to make myself happy. I had to learn to enjoy my own company. I had to learn to deal with life right here at the house. And so, therefore, it didn't help my social anxiety at all. It just added to that I get very nervous, very anxiety is the only way I know how to put it, if I have to leave the house. And this past month, I'm not talking about, well, yeah, I guess all of October. All of October has been really busy with doctor's visits. I had to go, I had to go for my regular checkup at my regular caregiver. And then I had to go have my mammogram done. And, it's just been one thing after another. And I've really battled my anxiety the past month. Really, really, really battled it. Most of the time I don't even go to church. I listen to it online. But I've been the past 2 Sundays and last Thursday. I felt pretty good Sunday before last, and so I decided to go. Then last Sunday we had a visiting preacher and his wife, and I felt obligated because I'm the pastor's wife. That's terrible, isn't it? But I felt obligated to go, but I got in such a shape in church that I left when preaching actually started. As I went outside the church, I turned on my phone and tuned into the service and, got in the car and went on home and listened to the service online. Then because of certain reasons, I had to go to church Thursday night. A couple of days ago, Thursday night. And it was a horrible experience, anxiety-wise. And so I've just really been through it. The month of October and already here in November. I was in such a shape Thursday night that when I got there, I just sat down on the bench and put my head down on the bench in front of me. And I broke down and I was just boo-hooing. And someone walked up to me to speak to me and called my name, but I couldn't even lift my head. And I'm really very embarrassed about it. Very embarrassed about it, but I couldn't help it. And I sat there through the service, but when we stood up to dismiss, I slipped out and went to the pastor's office so I wouldn't have to speak with anyone. If you don't have social anxiety, you don't understand. It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. And sometimes I just can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it. So I go hide so I don't have to talk to anybody. And it left me feeling very embarrassed, being the pastor's wife and acting that way. But I couldn't help myself. I'm really kind of ashamed to even tell you how it was, but yet you are my therapy. I feel like I have to talk sometimes, and the only other person I have to talk to is my husband, and I feel like I wear him down with all my talking and all my troubles. So if I can come on here and get a little bit of relief by talking to you all, I do that so I can kind of take some pressure off of him, because he is such a wonderful husband. He supports me so much, and he tries his best to do everything he can to help me. And he tries to be understanding of my social anxiety. I know he don't understand, because unless you have it, you don't understand. It's just, I've just been through it the past month. I really have. So I'm trying to pull myself back together and trying to get my life back into a happy place again. And, it's it's not just the, when, for me, now, I don't know how it affects everybody else, but for me, for my social anxiety, it's not just the time I'm out, you know, wherever I'm at. My husband told me Thursday that, you know, we're a small church, and we haven't been having public church on Thursday night. We've just been doing online services on Thursday night. Well, we're a small church, and one of the ladies in the church has been begging to come back to church on Thursday nights, and my husband, I guess, just after her begging so much to come back to church on Thursday nights, he just gave in, and he told me, you know, that I needed to go to church, so it wouldn't just be, because it was only 2 men, you know, that shows up at church on Thursday night, because they do it online. And he couldn't get in touch with the other members, because, you know, they wasn't expecting church on Thursday night, and they was out and about doing, you know, things, and he couldn't get in touch with them to see if they wanted to come Thursday night, which would have been too quick a notice, I would think, to just call them up Thursday and ask them to come to church at night. But anyway, to keep her, the one single lady there with the 2 men, you know, he wanted me to go to church, and I understand completely. I'm his wife, and he wants to keep things decent and in order, and where there could be no talk or no, you know, anything, and so, you know, that was my obligation, that I needed to go. You know, it was a situation like going to the doctor. It was really, I had to go. But from the time he told me, midday Thursday, my insides started churning, knowing I was going to have to get dressed, put on a happy face, go out, and be there at church around people, and the rest of my day was ruined. And then it don't stop when I get home from the event, whatever I went out to, because by the time I've went through all the anxiety before I get there, then the horrible anxiety while I'm there, and I get back home, then it takes me a couple of days to get over it. And like I said, this is the way it affects me. It might not affect everyone this way, and it's the way it affects me. But so Friday and Saturday, Friday, today's a little better. Today's Saturday. Today's a little bit better, but yesterday, I didn't get dressed yesterday. It was just, yes, I did 3 videos. I did 4 videos yesterday. I was trying to get myself, you know, pull myself back together. You know, if you watched my yesterday videos, you might recall me saying at one point, I started to mention something, and I said, no, we're going to keep today's videos positive. I want them to be positive. I was doing that, trying to pull myself back together, because it takes me a little while. You know, I don't feel, after I get back home and I don't feel the inside churnings that I feel before I get there and while I'm there, but it leaves me in such a exhausted situation for a couple of days afterwards that, whew. And then tomorrow is Sunday, and you know, I'm the pastor's wife. What am I supposed to do? I haven't made up my mind if I'm going to church tomorrow or not. That's still in the process of thinking it through. I don't know. Right now, I just can't wrap my mind around getting dressed, getting out, and going and being around people. I can't wrap my mind around it right now, so I'm not even going to think about it because I'll be in a fix before I ever get off this video. So we're going to, okay, so that's my health issues. That's where I've been the past month. I don't know if things is going to let up. I really don't. I'm really battling anxiety and depression, and so anyway, we're going to get off that subject. I've told you my health and mental issues. Now, let's get on with more happier things, hopefully. Okay, let's go with the question. I hope I'm saying your name right. Carmen Collin 7408 is your channel. I hope I'm saying that right. They left me a question, or you could say it's a couple of questions, but it's all concerning the same thing. So I will have this link in the description also, so you can go click on this link and check this channel out. I know I clicked on her his, hers, whoever it is. I know I clicked on their channel, but I can't recall. I can't bring it up. And if you hang around long enough, you'll find out that I have memory problems, that, you know, fibromyalgia causes you to lose your train of thought, cause you to forget what you're talking about in the middle. Of course, you know, the older you get, you have those problems anyway. But, you know, fibro intensifies that. So you'll learn that I forget things a lot. Okay, so the question is, does your family members know that you have dolls? And if they do, what is their opinion of it? Now, I've answered this question before, but I'm thinking this is a newer, you know, a new viewer. And so maybe they haven't seen the video where I answered this question. Like I said, my husband, he is very supportive of me. Now, he don't have anything to do with the dolls, but he's very supportive of my hobby. He contributes to it, like he will buy me dolls for special occasions, Christmas, birthday, whatever. He's very supportive. He doesn't say anything to me about how many dolls I have. He don't say anything to me about the money I spend on them. You know, of course, he knows that I'm not going to overstep our budget and get us to the place that, you know, we can't pay our bills. He knows that I'm very vigilant on paying the bills, so he don't worry about that. A lot of times, to buy new dolls, I'll sell some that I already have to help buy new ones. So, my husband is very supportive of my doll hobby. I said I was going to be positive. It's kind of hard to be positive on this question. My other family members do know that I have dolls. I have 2 sons. They know it. I have 2 sisters. And my mother is alive, still alive. They know it. My mother's actually the one that really got me into it, to buying them. My sister, years ago, sent me a link to a video about the reborns, and back then I was real active and I was out and about and doing, and You know, I was young and feeling good, and I told her that was so ridiculous for a grown woman to fix up a nursery with dolls and act like that they're real babies. And um, then I just, you know, went on about my business and forgot about it. And but then here a while back, my mom, several years back, I think 2018, 2017, 2018, she moved in with me. And after being here a little while, one day she always gets the Guidepost and the Angel magazine. She loves to read those stories and all. And she's seen a ad in there about the Ashton Drake Katie doll for people with dementia and Alzheimer's and stuff like that. And it hit her, and she got this feeling that she had to have that doll. She didn't just immediately buy it, but she would keep saying, I just really want that doll. And I told her, I said, Mama, get the doll. You have the money, get the doll. And she would just keep saying it. So finally one day I said, Mama, you want me to go order that doll for you? Do you want me to go get it? Go order it for you? And she said, yeah. So I ordered her the little Katie doll from Ashton Drake, and it got here, and she loved it to pieces, but she didn't fall in love with dolls like I did. But after she got hers, I got to wanting a doll so bad. So I went to Ashton Drake and I ordered me one. And that started my doll collection back in 2018. Started my doll collection, and I haven't stopped since. I love the dolls. But Mama don't ever do anything with her doll anymore. It just sits up on her shelf or on her bed. I don't know around where. She no longer lives with me. She lives with my older sister. But I don't know. They just they're not into dolls, so they don't understand my my feelings toward my dolls. My older sister's a very outgoing, very active type person, and so she couldn't even imagine being at home just playing with dolls. She thinks she tries to be understanding, but in reality, she probably thinks I'm crazy. My younger sister, not so much, but yet she's not into dolls. I did buy her a reborn after I got started buying dolls, because she was the first one that gave me, she was the only one, really, but she was, first is where I found out about reborns, is her sending me that link. And so I thought maybe she wanted one, and so right after I started collecting dolls, I bought her one. Well, she lets her granddaughter play with it most of the time, and she's still not even though she has a reborn, she's nowhere close to into it like I am, and probably thinks I'm went overboard with it. But my sons think I'm crazy, and they voiced their opinion about it. And my younger sons even told me my dolls are ugly. And there was one doll I had, and he told me that was the most ugliest doll he's ever seen in his life. And I didn't think she was ugly, but he did. And so really the only support I have with my doll hobby is my husband and my online friends. The others tolerate it. Now my sons, they don't have to even tolerate it, because they don't come around anyway. I hardly ever see them. That's another subject, but so the others just kind of kind of pamper me, I guess you would say. You know, poor pitiful Becca, if that's what she wants, you know. They just kind of pamper me, I guess, through it. But yeah, and more extensive family do know, because I have at times posted my dolls on Facebook, just my regular Facebook page. Now, I am in several Facebook doll groups that I post on daily, but I don't just put on my page where all my friends, can see. I post very seldom my dolls there because of what my sons say when they see it so much. Of course, now I guess I could start posting because I unfriended my sons. And that's another subject. So, then some of my cousins has made remarks about the dolls I put on Facebook. And so I don't post them on my personal page very often. Every now and then I'll get to thinking, oh, I want to, and I'll post something, but then I'll get some flax about it. So to be honest, guys, the last time I posted a picture of a doll before I did this I'm fixing to tell you about. I had posted a picture and I got some flax about the doll. So I went into my Facebook page and I deleted everybody, every family member except for, well, I didn't unfriend my mom. I did unfriend both of my sisters. I unfriended both of my sons. And then all other family members, cousins, whatever. I unfriended everybody that wasn't doll related or craft related. So now I could more freely post my dolls because I unfriended all those people. When you used to didn't have Facebook, and when you get started on it, and you can see what people are posting and what's going on in people's lives, it kind of keeps you connected with the world and what's going on. And so then you get to the place that you feel like, oh, I hate to, unfriend them. I want to know what's going on. Hey, I didn't know before I had Facebook, because we never communicated any other way. So what's the difference now? And it took me a long time and a lot of flax about my dolls to get me to the point that I deleted everybody. I unfriended everybody that wasn't doll related or craft related. And I did go back and refriend my sisters. And I think that's the only ones that I unfriended that I went back and refriended. Now, one of my granddaughters, I never did unfriend her. I kept her on there. And one of my daughter-in-laws has an animal page where she raises and sells sheep and different animals and all, chickens and rabbits and things. And I didn't unfriend that page. I kept that going. But other than that, I haven't refriended my sons. I just feel like that those people that gives me flax about my dolls and keeps me in an uproar about it, I don't need them on my Facebook page. I don't need that negativity. I'm trying to make a happy place for myself because nobody else is going to do it for me. And yeah, so that's basically where I'm at with that question. You know, yes, family members know I have them, and they tolerate it, is about all, except for my husband. So, and I'm to the place that, you know, I've got to make a happy place for myself. Um, I've lived in misery most of my life for reasons that is one of those reasons that I don't feel it's appropriate to talk about on YouTube. I've lived in misery most of my life, and here in my older age, whenever I need people and I need understanding and I need my sons and I need my sisters, they're not here. My sisters, we have a family a family texting group that we, you know, it's a group and we send it out to the whole group, which is just myself, my two sisters, and my mom. But my older sister let me know real quick that we needed to only post positive things. So basically all we do on the text group is say good morning and good night. Seriously. That's basically, you know, every now and then, one of them will have something they want to put on the group, but it's not very often. I kind of refrain from it, anything but good morning and good night, because if I get too involved, then I get to wanting it to be that way, and they're not good at keeping it up. You know, they can say something every now and then, but they're too busy to text every day, other than good morning and good night. I've been put in my place by my younger sister many a times about she don't always feel like texting. You know, unless you're hovered over a toilet throwing up, no matter how bad you feel, unless you're sleeping or something, what's so hard about picking up the phone and texting or reading a text, you know? I don't know. I can be laid out in my chair, exhausted to the extent, but I can still pick up my phone and type out a quick little text. But my younger sister let me know real quick, there's some days she just don't feel like texting. She's hurting, or she feels bad, or she whatever, and don't. So I don't get involved in conversations very often on the group text, because I'm not good at halfway doing things. I will say good morning and good night, but I put it in my mind kind of like it's a Facebook group, or kind of like it's, you know, just, you know, Instagram or something, where I post good morning or good night on it, you know, and don't expect anything back. Because if I get too involved in a conversation or get too involved of texting too often, then I want that, you know, I want that communication, and they're not good at keeping it up. So, you know, and like I said, my older sister let me know that we needed to only post positive things. So therefore I have no one to talk to, no one but my poor dear husband, that I feel like I just wear down. You know, we're human, and after a while, when that's all you hear is somebody talking about their ailments and their sicknesses and their hurts and their pains and their anxieties, you know, it can wear you down after a while. I know, I've been there. I've been a caregiver of my mom, and I know how it can wear you down. And so I try my best to not say so much to my husband about my illnesses. You know, I try not to grunt and groan, although sometimes when I move, it's like a knife sticking through my joints, and I can't help it. It just pops out before I know it. where I'll, ow, or something like that. Or suck in my breath, you know, like I did yesterday on the video. When I got up out of my chair to go do something, it was like a knife went through my knee. The pain was, and I, you know, I can't help it. It hurts. And, you know, there's times I get depressed and I can't help but cry and tell about my depression, or how I'm feeling, and, you know, anxiety keeps me in the bathroom, if you know what I mean. I can't help it sometimes. And I feel like I just wear my poor husband down. He's the only one I have that I can talk to. Now, guys, I appreciate every one of you that has said that I could call and talk to you. I could text. Guys, that means the world to me. But I do want you to realize that I have social anxiety. You might think, well, if you have social anxiety, how are you making these videos? Because I'm sitting here in my nursery and there's nobody here but me and Macy and my babies. Hubby's even gone right now to go do things. And, you know, I'm just sitting here talking in my nursery. Nobody's here. I know you're going to see the video later, but right now, it's just me talking. And although I feel like I'm talking to someone, it's not the same as calling someone on the phone or texting someone that I don't personally know. And so I do appreciate every one of you that has said I could call you and talk anytime. There's several of you that has given me your phone number. I appreciate that. I don't even save your phone number. I'm sorry. It's just a social anxiety disorder I have that I can't make myself just freely unload, you know, or to call and personally talk to you over the phone when I've never met you personally. My anxiety says, no way. There's no way. And I just can't do that. I hope you understand. I hope you will be, you know, understanding of that. I so appreciate your support. I appreciate all the kind words you give me in the comments. And there are a few that I have messaged back and forth on, you know, Messenger or private message on Instagram or whatever. You know, there's a few that I have communicated with a bit. But to just unload on you my problems, I unload more on my videos than I could unload on you personally in a text. And like I said, to pick up the phone and hear your voice and you hear my voice right then, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I can't. And I hope you can understand that. Just support me through your comments. Support me by watching my channel and commenting and, you know, being there to help me to know that you're listening and that there's someone out there that maybe cares. And even though you don't know me personally and probably will never meet me personally, you know, just let me know you're there and willing to listen and watch the videos. That's a big support. That is a big support and a big help to me. So, I didn't want to be negative today, but that question kind of brought out negative stuff because that's the way it is here, you know. In reality, the only support I have is my husband and you guys, and that's why I spend so much time on YouTube. I feel like that when I do a video, I'm talking to y'all. When I read your comments, you're talking to me. When I watch your videos, I feel like you're talking to me and sharing your life and what you're doing with me. And then I try to comment on your videos, and you know, it's a communication there. We're back and forth communicating. And that's a big help to me, because you guys are all I have. You're the only friends I have. You're the only support I have. You're the only family I have other than my husband. Yes, I have 2 sons, but you guys are the only family I have besides my husband. It's just one of those things that I'm just not at liberty to tell over YouTube. So, anyway, that is the answer to that question. I hope you see this, Colin, however you say your name, your YouTube name. I hope you see this video. I hope that satisfies your question. Because that's it in a nutshell. If you can, it's a mighty big nutshell, but that's it in a nutshell. But I do want to say again, if anyone has a question you would like for me to talk about, it could be a question about me, about my doll hobby. It could be a topic of interest concerning, dolls, just like this one today. Whatever kind of question you have. Like I've said many a times, most of the time I won't find any problem with answering it. I'm pretty open. There may be, a few things that I don't feel it's appropriate to talk about on YouTube that anybody and everybody and some certain people could come across and see. It's just, there may be a few things I couldn't discuss on YouTube, but most of the time I don't have any problems answering the questions that people give me. But when you ask me questions, that gives me something to talk about. Not that I really need anything to talk about. You probably say, we don't need to give you no questions because you talk enough. Hey, but you guys are all I have to talk to besides my husband. I don't have friends and family that I can call and talk to, or that will call me and talk to me, or text and talk, and so I guess when I get on here I just kind of talk because I hadn't had anybody to talk to, so except for the good Lord. Oh, I talk to the good Lord every day, all day long. He probably gets tired of hearing me. No, he don't. He never gets tired of hearing us. But, I do. I talk to him so much. Sometimes I think, in our human mind, I think I'm wearing him out. Well, he don't get wore out. He likes to hear you talk to him. He wants you to talk to him. And I do. I talk to him every day, all day long. Naturally I'm not talking to him now, but when I get off of here and things gets quiet, I'll find myself talking to the Lord. It's just me and him here, him and Macy. So between talking to Macy and my babies and God, I guess I do talk quite a bit, but but I don't know. I enjoy doing the videos, because it makes me feel connected with people that like the same thing I do. I don't have not one friend or one family member that has the same likes that I do. I don't know. Just, it's that way in my life. Been that way my whole life. I don't know. I guess, I get to thinking about it. And I get to thinking sometimes, it's got to be something wrong with me. It can't be that it's something wrong with everybody else. It's got to be me that there's something wrong with, that people don't like. There's apparently my personality, my attitude, something. There's something about me people don't like, or I would have people in my life. I don't know. But to be honest, I have been hurt and trotted over so many times that I've reached a place in my life that I don't want to try it again. I don't want to try that type of friendship again, to see if I could have people in my life again, because I'm scared of the hurt. You know, I don't want to put myself back out there to be hurt again. So I just make myself, this is my happy place. I try to make happiness for myself right here with my babies and my husband and my doggie, and I try to make my happy place right here. And I don't get involved with people in that manner anymore, because I've been hurt so many times, and I'd rather just live a happy life than to keep putting myself out there to be trodden over. You know, it's just the way it is. So anyway, like I said, Rocking with Becca is a long video. It's been almost an hour, so I'm going to shut my trap, and I'm going to let y'all go. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I hope your weekend has been good, and that you're able just to enjoy yourself and rest, and maybe do the things you would love to do. Go shopping, go hunting, go whatever it is you like to do. I hope you have a great weekend. So I'm going to go, guys, and I don't know. I probably won't do another video today. I think what I'm going to do, since I've done the Rockin' with Becca, I think I'm going to go into my craft room and maybe do, if I do a video, it'll be on my craft channel. Again, in the description of every video is all of my social media links, to my Facebook page, to my, I have 2 Instagram accounts and 2 YouTube accounts. All of that's there. My email, if you want to get in touch with me, my email address is there. If you'd like to send me a letter or a card, email me, and I will give you my mailing address. I don't just put it up on my page for anybody and everybody to see all over the world, but you know, my email's there. If you would like to have my address, of course you have to look legit, you know, before I'd give it to you. Have to be somebody that's been commenting and that I've seen a lot, you know. I don't just give it out to anybody, but if you that are around a lot, if you'd like to send me a card or letter or whatever, just email me and I'll give you my mailing address, and you can send me a card or letter and I will send you one back, maybe, you know. Most probably, not maybe, but most probably. And you know, we can communicate that way. Snail mail is still fun to me. It's still fun. I love getting things in the mail. So I know we have social media and we communicate through texts and through phones and through emails and through Facebook and through Instagram, but snail mail is still fun. I love getting a card or a letter in the mail. Love it. So yeah, and if you send me, you know, like I said, if you send me a card or a letter, I'll be glad to communicate back and send you a card or a letter back. I'll keep your address so I can have it if I want to send you a postcard or a handmade card, or, you know, something like that. Just to have, you know, like I said, I love snail mail, so. Anyway, I'm going to let you all go, and I hope you all have a great day. I'll probably see you back on this channel tomorrow, good Lord willing. The creek don't rise, and believe me, it ain't rising. It's drying up. It ain't rising. So you'll probably see me tomorrow. And anyway, I love y'all. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you have made it this far, I've got something to tell you. Okay? Not my last video yesterday, because that was a Happy Mail video, but the video before that one. The third video I made yesterday, go watch it if you hadn't already. That's all I'm going to say. Go watch it. So, you just never know what's going to happen around here and what might pop up. So, if you haven't watched that video from yesterday, go watch it. Alright, guys, I'm going to let you go. Love y'all. Talk with you later. Bye. Don't forget to leave me some questions or topics to talk on. Love y'all. Bye.